Now, if you thought beers were just for men, think again. It's slowly becoming a British woman's drink of choice.
With more than 1.3 million ladies swapping their Bellinis for beers, expert Marverine Cole is here to explain and welcome.
Welcome.
A lovely item. We're looking forward to this. This will be great.
Excellent.
Why the swap over?
Well, I think women are realising now that beer is a really great alternative to wine, which is kind of, 12% plus, spirits, which are, 35% plus. Your average beer strength is 4%.
What about big old beer bellies, then, for ladies?
Beer bellies is a myth. Beer bellies are if you drink 10 pints in a night and then you go and have a curry, or you go and have a pizza, or...
So it's like anything, in moderation, if you're just having a couple of glasses. And by glasses, we don't mean great big pints.
No, you don't have to drink pints. As far as I'm concerned, beer is a chic and elegant drink to have, and a lot more women...
Well, yes, because Queen Elizabeth had it for breakfast, Elizabeth I, I point out, although we don't know about Her Majesty, as Spencer said at the moment. And Queen Victoria took her own supply when she went around the country.
Without a doubt. And she actually used to send ahead wherever she was going to check the beer was good enough, and if it wasn't, yes, her own supply was coming with her.
It might have been invented by a woman.
Absolutely. Yeah, there is evidence. In 2800 BC, there are prayers to the goddess Ninkasi, the goddess of beer.
That's brilliant.
Ninkasi?
Ninkasi. No, beer doesn't send you to the Kazi.
Right, let's go
Let's
for it.
begin. So what have we got here?
We're starting off with Ferryman's Gold, a terrific brewery in Oxfordshire. They're 10 years old. They actually make some terrific, trendy bottles as well. They've just redesigned a dragonfly on the front. This is a golden ale, 4.8%. If you give it a swirl...
Oh, I just
So you should do a bit. You went in. And a smell. You kind of get lemons and limes, really fruity on the nose.
It is quite nice, actually, this one, I have to say.
Have a sip,
it doesn't taste bitter. Sometimes beers can taste a bit...
Well, this is the thing. A lot of women do find the bitterness in beer not to their taste, but all beers are very, very different.
This is actually very nice.
Nice and fruity. Nice.
Great.
I like that.
It's got Styrian Goldings hops in, which kind of give that citrusy element to it.
That's very nice. And you've got here with a little Caesar salad on the
Yeah,
side,
this kind of ale, a light golden ale, lightly hopped, i.e. not too bitter, will be great with a Caesar salad, maybe fish goujons, chicken goujons. If you're thinking about, doing party food.
So light, light.
So yeah, in terms of not over-powerful in terms of the flavours, so that would go really well.
OK, so next we've got Maisel's
Weisser. You were there. This is a Bavarian beer. I think we're into the 7th generation of
Is that not
family
a pint
brewing.
glass?
It's a Pilsner glass. We haven't quite filled it, but this is a wheat beer. So you can see it's a little bit cloudy.
Yeah.
That is characteristic of a wheat beer. So if you're buying a wheat beer and you get it like this, you should expect that. Don't go, oh, there's something wrong with the beer. It's perfect. You should get, when you smell it, bananas.
That's really smooth.
Yeah.
That's not got any bitterness in it at all.
It's wonderful. The smoothness comes from the wheat in the beer as well. And this...
I can't believe it. What percentage is that then?
This is
slightly stronger.
5.2%. Slightly stronger. Yes, so we've gone up a couple of points.
I can't believe it. I can't normally do
like it. Phil? You like it that?
I'm going to go with a bit of... You reckon that it goes with a bit of sausage roll?
A little bit of pork sausage roll.
Oh, yeah.
This kind of beer goes really great with pork. I've matched it with pork tenderloin, with a pork tenderloin dish at parties that I throw for women. So if you're scaling it down, again, having a little gathering, celebration, little pork sausage roll.
What doesn't go with a sausage roll, though, to be fair?
And the beauty of this is when you're talking about beer and food matching, beer has the ability to cut through the fat in the dish. And so if you sip the beer again, see what effect it has on the beer when you try the food.
I'll be sozzled by the end of this.
You see, that's interesting. It's really interesting you say that, Holly, because it's almost a common misconception when people say, oh, you drink beer, and they go, oh, you must be drunk all the time. The average strength of beer is a lot lower than some of the drinks we like.
Yes, but there's quite a lot here, and I've only had 3 slices of toast this morning.
Take it easy.
Which is why I'm bulking up on the sausage roll.
What is this here? This is IPA.
This is an IPA. It is an India Pale Ale, which is a style of beer that was brewed in London in the 1700s and was very, very popular. London was the brewing capital of the world in those days.
That's a lovely smell.
It was shipped out to India.
Nice smell.
It's got a real sort of... Where that other one was a bit softer, this one tastes a bit
This has got a bit of bite. And actually, your beer should have a little bit of bite, not overly fizzy. And there'll be spice in this beer. You can smell. You can smell it's really spicy.
Do you?
Favourite so far.
See, I think that's why you like that, and whereas for me, that's my least favourite.
Is it a little
it
too
tastes
bitter
more
for
like
you?
a bloke beer.
Oh, I see what you mean, but your palates change. When I first started drinking beer,
Yeah.
I wasn't a massive fan of anything too hoppy and too bitter and too
Yeah.
aggressive. This is great. Brewed by Norwegians, which shows you that, you know, a beer style brewed in Britain is massively replicated around the world. People love to produce
What is that music
traditionally
playing in the
British
background?
beers.
We've got something we've left on in here.
I think someone's
It's a flat upstairs.
So it's a spicy beer that will go well, obviously, will match up to, will complement spicy food. So
Onion
some little
bhajis,
onion
samosa.
bhajis, pakoras,
Now-
samosas.
This next glass looks like something I'd be very interested in.
Absolutely.
Where are you going?
You're loving that, aren't you?
I'm just matching these up. This is what was, you know.
And what do you think of the
Lovely.
taste of the beer after you've had the food?
Lovely.
Great, isn't it?
Complimentary.
It does
Complimentary.
match. It does, you're right. So,
So,
Champagne.
It's a champagne beer, and it is entitled to call itself a champagne beer. It's called Deus. For me, very, very special beer, an occasion beer. It's 11.5%. Brewed in Belgium, but then sent to France, and it goes through the process that champagne does, the remouage, the dégorgement, for about a year.
oh, it's really weird. It sort of messes with your head when you're drinking that out of
It
champagne.
looks like champagne.
Oh, it's got an odd
Smells
smell.
gorgeous. I think it's got. Oh, it's really cloves.
Does it smell
Cloves. I get cloves, and I get a bit of pineapple. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna
Do you think
say?
it smells a bit like a toilet?
Oh my goodness!
I think it's got a bit of a smell of a like.
Have a taste. Have a taste.
Oh,
I think you should. Oh dear. Are you not enjoying
It's not,
that?
no. It actually
it's
tastes
lovely.
really
It
nice.
tastes gorgeous.
It's
much
not my
nicer.
sort of beer, and
No.
it doesn't taste of a urinal, whereas it
goodness for
smells
that.
slightly
I would-
urinally.
I would never bring you a beer that's.
Slightly, but no, but it doesn't taste like that at all. It doesn't taste like that. That's
Doesn't?
awful. We've been
It's okay.
very badly behaved.
But I think
Pleasant.
thereby mixing the two together, ruining two perfectly good drinks. Champagne's fantastic, beer is lovely.
Oh.
Why put them together?
It's not a case of mixing them together. It's just that it's called a champagne beer because of the process it goes through, which is similar to champagne. It is a beer. It's made with malted barley, hops.
And we're having
Yeah,
this with a bit
now
of
I'm with you.
cheese.
Cheese. Actually, you know, this could go with anything because I've drunk Deus with jerk chicken, rice and peas. I've had it with a roast beef dinner, cheese, desserts. It's an amazingly
Tell you
versatile
what,
beer.
with a bit of cheese, that's a revelation.
Hey.
That works nicely.
It does change the whole thing.
Yeah.
And what does it change it to, do you feel?
Softer.
Yeah, smooths it out. a bit
Smooths it
more, doesn't
out. Why is that then?
It's just that beer is so much more complex in terms of
running out of
working
time. We've only got 30
with
seconds.
food. Oh no!
This is
All right, well, let's
fair.
just quickly
I
do
said
this.
this should be
We'll
in
get to
10
the
minutes.
last one, which is an incredible beer made by Durham Brewery. It's a stout, a Russian stout. It's I think it's 10%.
Oh.
Brandy glasses. It's gorgeous. It's got a spirit-like, port-like quality. This is a beer again brewed in the 1700s.
Oh, that's
wildly
weight, isn't it?
popular.
Goodness gracious
Queen
me.
Catherine of Russia
Bovril.
used to have some sent over to her. And so this is, you know, kind of praise and homage to the style. It's
Do
gorgeous.
you know what's so
Sip it.
lovely? Drinking it out of a nice glass.
Yeah, this
I
is
think
what's
that changes
great about
everything.
beer.
That's
This is
got
what's
quite
great
a
about beer.
chocolatey flavour to it.
You've put chocolate over here.
Yeah, and you can have it with chocolate brownie. It
Can I?
works fantastically well with chocolate puddings. You know, great desserts, deep dark desserts. You can have it with custard. Taste that.
Yeah, that's
Gorgeous,
quite
isn't it?
interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
And-
I don't think I could. Probably a good thing. I don't think I could drink a lot.
No,
of it.
and you're not meant to.
No.
You're just meant to have it with food, enjoy it as a dessert.
Really nice
beer.
with chocolate. Have a bite of that chocolate and then have another swig.
A sip.
We're
And,
we're actually recording our interview with Alan Carr this afternoon.
Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to make it interesting.
That's lovely. Now, we're not going to have time to do this. We're going to
No.
have to do this and put it on the website.
Yeah.
Should we do
What
that?
is it that you're going to do here?
It's a beer mojito. That sounds really
Damn
good,
it.
though.
You can have a sip. It's made the same way as any other mojito. Swap the soda water, and we've tried it with some of the Ferryman's Gold that we've had today, and it
we'll
tastes
put
amazing.
the exact details of how you make that on the website. So then share the love.
Take it easy. Oh no, we're going to have to wheel you out.
One more
that's
interview to do
lovely.
before we
Nice.
have a lie down.
Lovely, lovely.
Brilliant, well
Thank
done.
you.
Thank you.
Lovely,
Glad
actually.
you enjoyed
Very
it.
nice.
That's
we don't
really
do,
good, that
enough
mojito.
of those, so you must come back and do some
Do
more.
some more,
certainly
definitely.
shall. Very good.
Definitely. Boys, beers for boys next.